What's up, y'all? Okay. I recently had this realization come to me. I kind of have already seen this before, but okay. I'm trying to collect the thoughts. Okay. So in some way or another, it's decided before you come here if you want to awaken in this lifetime, because you will start to see from childhood even like the fact that you were always driven to self-improve, and you'll start to see because I remember that when I would think those thoughts sometimes when I was younger of like, why don't other people want to enjoy life? Why don't other people, like, why do they want to make themselves sad? Like, I thought that they were like purposely trying to make themselves depressed, or like these different things. Like, it was, you kind of are the sun. Like, you already have this kind of radiance, and you probably get because it's a battle. Like, you may be in a place in life, probably everybody gets to a place where your power is taken. You give your power away. You go into more of your shadow side, and then you have to reclaim that power. So it's like, in some way or another, it's like a reclamation of your soul. And you'll already know this because you'll feel that drive to do this. And you won't understand. Like, for me, it was like, why are people jealous? Like, why do people have a problem letting people go? Or not even just letting people go, because I understand in a relationship, but like, why do people, like, I've also recently realized that like the detachment that I've always had is not normal. Or I mean, it's normal to me, but like, there are a lot of people who are just more attached to the physical. They're identified with that. So I feel like this is going to be for whoever is ready to hear it. Because if you are already somewhat detached, you already are like trying to, I don't know if I want to say like merge with this other world, with this like spiritual world, but you have this faith and this trust and this fearlessness about being in between worlds, and it doesn't scare you. So that being able to just let people go and not need them for anything, like really be able to let them go, and maybe they come up in your memory or whatever, especially if there's someone that you really care about. But more and more you're learning to be self-sufficient. So it's just like you don't have any issue with like letting people go. It doesn't seem to, and you're going through moving through all of your emotions. You're going to go through a dark night of the soul. You're going to go through ego deaths and all of these things. So it's like ego death is like a mini death. I mean, and in some way it is sort of preparing you for death. That's kind of an interesting thing. I never thought about it like that. Like, it's kind of like making that transition easier once you actually do leave. I don't know. But you don't hold on. Your identity is like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's like a mix of like, you learn who you are, but it's like you're not attached to it. Like, you feel you know who you are. It's like you feel this, and this maybe, I don't know what this is like for other people, but or even on this journey, but like, it's like you feel that empowerment within. Like, a lot of women like will just be like, I'm goddess, and they just embody that. But it's not like they don't attach a title to it. They're not like, I'm a veterinarian or whatever, because I guess you're also kind of like the healer, the wounded warrior. So this is a power game. And so it's like, although to me, success and like even ascension is subjective, because it's like, I can, like, there are people that I see, I don't see them as much above me now, but especially when I first met them, I really saw them as like, but I always didn't view it from like judging them. I viewed it as like admiration. So that's, to me, is also the difference, is that like, that just came to me as like, God is like possessive. I look at him as possessive, because it's like, you have to work to be able to hear him, to tune into that voice. And then you have to continue to like be there and like listen for that guidance. And it's this game, kind of, in a way. And you have to make all these sacrifices. So it's like, you have to, it is a worship in that sense. And then to me, the opposite with the devil is that the devil is obsessive. So it's like that jealousy, obsession, because the devil is trying to get you off your path. The devil is trying to take your soul. The devil is trying to take all of your time and energy and all of that. So it's like, you start to see that more and more and more, that like the people around you are representing this, and the whole copycat thing. Because the copycat thing, and it's real trippy, because it's very, in one aspect, it's very kind of childish, because it's very much like life and death and God versus the devil every single day that we're here. And when you realize that, it's just kind of, it's very, very crazy. But in a higher aspect, it's also very beautiful, because to me, it's like, the devil makes all these promises. The devil sells you all these lies. The devil makes everything look beautiful and glittery and special. But the devil, as they say, like, what is that phrase? Like, the devil comes to collect. So it's like, the devil brings karma too, like, not good karma. Whereas with God, it's like, he brings you gifts, but you have to work your ass off to continue to self-actualize, to continue to follow that path, to stay focused, to bring your gifts to the world, to accept all of the flack and all of the jealousy and all of the not being seen and whatever, and the fact that you may or may not be making money and all of these things that come with it that nobody sees, because it's just how it is. Like I said, God, to me, it comes back to that. God is kind of funny to me. And you just take whatever resonates from this, because this is just all coming to me all of a sudden. So, I mean, I listened to a couple things and it kind of came together. But to me, God is possessive, because then you think about that too, because it's like obviously it's necessary to have maybe these periods of isolation where it's like, you can get closer, you can hear that voice. And so I'm not seeing it as, I'm not even speaking it in a negative way, but it's kind of like the fact that you don't get to have as many people around you and stuff, because they're gonna be a distraction. They're trying to pull you away. So I feel like there was something else I was gonna say about that. Okay. I do fully believe that we have like a soul tribe out here. But even in that, like, I remember the few people that I've worked with, I've still gone and done like, I did a few courses with Michelle. I guess it's okay to give her name, because she's on Instagram and doing her thing. But would just like work with you and then be like, like, she did do some chats, but like, it was just you could just feel that freedom, that detachment of like, come and go as you wish type of thing. It wasn't like didn't expect you to stick around or to continue to work with her or anything like that. And so that's the same thing with the other guys that I work with and doing meditation and Reiki, is they will come to me and like give me offerings if there's something that they're offering, but it's like, there's no attachment. And so that to me is another big difference, because it's like, there's going to be so few of those people that you're going to come across, because there's going to be so many more tests. And it's like the Miss Apostle, her full name, just spoke about how it's like, even like things like envy is like, sometimes it will just come over a person and they'll just be like overtaken by it in watching you or whatever, and like do something impulsive. And sometimes it's just that, is that it's easy to forget that it's like we're really battling in the spirit and not in the flesh. But nonetheless, these people are being used as, I don't want to say puppets because that just seems wrong, but like, I mean, and to me, it does feel that way. It feels like it's like the devil kind of uses you as his puppet if you don't reclaim your soul. And so that's to me the difference too, because it's like that fear that I feel is that it's like, I want to be close to God. I want my power within. I don't want my power to be taken away. I don't want to lose myself again. And so that's kind of the driving force for me, even if that means that I have to continue to live a very simple life, and I don't have a lot of money, and I don't have any friends and stuff like that. Like, it's like, you'll just start to see more and more how, like I said, it's hard because it's like 11 o'clock. It's hard because you want to make friends and you just want to be friendly. Like, and what I've found is that it's like, it's very easy to make small talk with people and still be able to have those kinds of conversations and stuff. And I know there's heart healing I still have to do. And I know, because I'm all different people I've met on here, and chosen ones, and tarot readers, and all different people, that was like, there's plenty of people who are following that path, but they have that's what I mean. They have that same mindset of like, come and go, like it's an open door. Like, you don't need to, I don't need you. I don't need to hold on to you for anything. So, it's just a reminder that it's like, relationships are a power play, because that, to me, I always come back to, I know that I've projected my own like trust issues out, and that's come back to me in different ways. And those are really hard lessons to learn. And so I hope that other people are able to like make more connections than me, for sure. And that you find your soul tribe and all of that. But like, there are reasons why God makes you wait for the things that are meant for you, because it's like, there may be some like that. For me, it's like, there may be still healing that I have to do. And he's protecting you from those people that don't have good intentions for you. They just want your energy. They just want your time. They just want your charm or whatever it is. It's like, that's what I mean too. It's so interesting because it's like, God will bring you these gifts and these different things, and like this person, you start to become this authentic you, but there's a charm there. And so it's like, it's crazy because it's still this like, it's this game that we're all playing. And there is strategy. I mean, it's like, I wish I could just say that it's simple, or that, it just gets easier, but okay. That was all. That's all I had to say. All right. Love you guys.